The 7 most curious questions and answers about the world. There are so many questions we wonder about the world. These questions and curiosity have been perhaps the only driving force for man to come to this day, to increase his knowledge, to develop, to produce and to find himself from the moment he started walking on the earth. Our curiosity has brought us many responses to how the world outside of us works, what is there, how it is, and our existence against them. However, there are some questions that no matter how much we know about them, our minds still have difficulty perceiving them. Science develops itself day by day and provides us with information about these questions, but we also confront it with new ones. Here are some of the questions we encounter for different reasons almost every day and wonder the answers. Why is ice slippery? Especially in the winter months, the ice, which causes work and occasionally causes undesirable consequences, is quite slippery. So why? Long researches and studies of scientists on this subject say that a liquid layer forms in the upper layer of ice, which creates a slippery area. This very thin and small layer cannot be noticed from the outside. According to the latest research, this liquid layer consists of a mixture of ice water and crushed ice. How can ants be so strong? We all know that ants can lift more than 10 times their own weight. So how do these little friends achieve this? The answer to this lies in this smallness. Since ants are very light creatures, they use most of their muscle strength to carry loads. For example, since the skeletal system in humans is very heavy, we use some of our strength to carry it. However, since ants are very, very light, they have a great deal of success in handling. How are pearls formed? Pearls formed in the depths of the sea, in oyster shells, have been attracting the attention of people for hundreds of years with their dazzling beauty. So how do the pearls formed over long periods of time in oysters come into being? While oysters live under the sea, a grain of sand or a different substance can escape from time to time. Oyster positions this as a stranger, and in order to protect himself, he immediately begins to surround himself with a hard, solid and strong but equally beautiful and shiny substance called mother of pearl. Over time, this substance solidifies and presents as the pearl we know. Why do some animals hibernate? We see that some animals fall asleep in the winter and spend all these months asleep. Why do these creatures, who roam, hunt and reproduce like other animals throughout most of the year, sleep through the winter months? The food sources of these animals, which fall asleep with the cold days of winter, decrease. In order to survive in their own ecosystems, they go through a long period of inactivity called hibernation. Here, in order to use nutrients in a balanced way, they lower their body temperature, reduce their heart rate and breathe less. In this way, they slow down their metabolism and spend the winter sleeping. What causes hiccups? Hiccups is a condition that we all experience from time to time and can be disturbing from the outside. The reason for this is quite simple. The involuntary contraction of the diaphragm due to different reasons, and this causes sudden air intake and exit. The sound of a cover called glottis at the mouth of our windpipe is the sound of hiccups. Most of the time it's funny and just as harmless. Why doesn't lightning strike airplanes so much? Yes, this happens from time to time, and a lightning strike strikes an airplane in the air. Although it has very bad consequences, this situation does not occur often. However, when there are so many planes in the air and lightning strikes, why is this incident so rare? Because planes are protected against this. The outer materials of the aircraft are produced with a special alloy to both transmit the electricity coming from lightning and to reduce the damage where it strikes. Aircraft made of aluminum or composite materials, which have become popular recently, are produced in such a way that they will not be damaged by lightning. In addition, by examining the weather report, they generally do not enter into very densely electrically charged clouds. Who names the celestial bodies? Space is an infinite emptiness and contains a lot of matter, some of which we can see. Galaxies, stars, planets, meteorites, satellites, quasars, etc. From the moment we looked at the sky for the first time, our ancestors named the celestial bodies they saw by likening them to different things. These names, which have survived until today, are generally of Latin, Arabic and Greek origin. Today, this task belongs to the International Astronomical Union. The Union, which has this authority as a result of the decision taken by the countries uniting, gives a temporary name to a new object discovered first. Afterwards, the date it was discovered, an international letter or code indicating its type, and a phrase indicating the time it was discovered in the same year is given its name. The association also has a detailed guide on this subject. Each discovered new object is named accordingly and recorded in catalogs. A new video every day. Don't forget to like the video and follow the channel.